Mike Brennan, we're back with another segment on MI Tech TV. We're recording this on Monday, January 12th. So, another new year. Where do those years go, right, Matt?
I don't know. We're about halfway through January already, too.
I don't know. It's amazing. So, we have Gary Erickson with us. He's the managing partner of Executive Search Partners, which focuses on C-level folks primarily in the cybersecurity segment, but other jobs as well. And one of the things we're going to be talking to him about is artificial intelligence. It's been dominating the news and the stock market for the past couple of years. Now, doomsdayers think AI is this big tsunami that will come and wipe out all of our jobs, or many of them anyway. And one of the examples that we need to look at are we're going to have, or they say we're going to have fewer programmers in entry level computer jobs because of AI. What do you think, Gary?
I've been, good morning, good, happy new year to both of you too this morning. You said cybersecurity. I'm assuming you mean anything related to computers because we specialize in senior level IT positions across the board from consulting to applications to cybersecurity.
Got it. I
Uh,
stand corrected, but go
all
ahead.
right. So there's been an awful lot of hype for the last 2 years about it, how AI is taking away people's jobs and how unions and even last night on the Golden Globes, there was discussion about the use of AI and doing things. There's a teachers union is striking in New York City. Part of their reason for striking has to do with something to do with AI. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and I think the hype is wrong. I think AI is another one of those productivity tools that if you embrace it, you're going to find a couple things. One, it'll make your job better because you won't have to do as much grunt work. You'll get more work done. And Mike, I think you've been embracing AI for writing, and I think you think it helps you do your job better.
Well, it certainly helps me do my research better. I mean, what would take me half a morning or a full day to get stuff researched, it gets done in a minute or two. Yeah, it's I was a reluctant convert, but now I'm fully on board.
So now because you're using your mind more because your real skill is not doing the research. Of course, that's a skill you've got to develop and have, but your real skill is being able to pull all these divergent ideas together and create some sort of idea and thought and article that is compelling and sticks together and is so well written that people will want to read it.
Right.
That's what your skill and value is. And so you're eliminating some of the grunt work. Same thing is happening with programming. We started a long time ago with assembler language programming. The amount of stuff you could get done with an assembler language program took forever. And then we got higher level languages like BASIC and C and then we got even higher level tool that are allowing people to create software even faster. AI is enhancing that. And I don't know what the statistics are, but if you could get, you had 50 programmers before, maybe you can get it done with 10 programmers today. What does that allow you to do? It allows you to create things faster and better. So imagine you're working in a business and somebody says, hey, I think if we were to take and put these two or three things together in a system, it would really make my job easier and we'd do a better job for our customers. And the typical answer might be, well, gee, let me look at it. It's going to take 2 years to get it done. The return on investment is not worth it. We're not going to do it. Now imagine if you can get that done in 10% of the time, changes the equation entirely. In addition to that, the increased productivity allows you to have more iterations and to refine whatever you're doing faster, quicker, and better. So you get better experimentation, you get faster results, you do it with fewer people, the return on investment is faster. And historically, the faster the tools you have for programming, for developing new systems and new processes, for automating tools, for being able to take the next step and whatever the next step is, has increased the demand for programmers, not decreased the demand.
Hmm.
The other example I like to use, which I think most people have experienced with, is the use of something like Excel. That's one of the first AI tools that came out. It automatically added up columns and rows for people who used to do it on a calculator. Didn't eliminate the number of financial analysis people or accountants, It just enhanced their jobs and allowed them to do a more precise job, a better job, a faster job, make decisions better. So those are just examples of why I think that AI has been misconstrued. If you use it to enhance your job, if you embrace the tools, I think you can become more productive. And when you become more productive, you find there's more stuff to do that you weren't able to do before because you couldn't be that productive.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I just was wondering, based on that, um, how you see tech jobs changing, and what should tech professionals do to ride this AI wave?
Well, I think the first thing you got to do is sort of don't listen to the hype that it's going to eliminate your job. All right, it's going to change your job. Every job is changing. Well, I won't say every job, but many jobs are changing as a result of the fact that you can use AI tools to eliminate grunt work, to automate some of the tasks that maybe took you longer to do before. So you could spend more of your time focused on the higher level ideas and the broader perspective. So the first step, if you're an AI, if you're a programmer, as an example, or if you're an IT leader, find a project where you can learn how to use AI and commit to doing that project with AI, even if it takes longer. Because you gotta learn and you're gonna make mistakes in the process. The first time I think any of us tried to use Chat GPT to do something, it probably came up with crummy results because we didn't know how to use the prompts correctly. There are programming tools out there today that incorporate AI um, in a number of different ways. They're AI native programming tools where the whole thing is based on it. Maybe pick one of those tools and commit to doing a project and learning AI at that point.
So, how has AI affected the current job market?
Well, I think it put a kibosh for a while on the job market because people were saying, "Hey, maybe I don't need to hire that program." Right? Maybe entry level jobs are going to go away. And I still think we're going through a period of transition, and we're seeing some companies saying, "Hey, I'm going to slash hiring. I'm going to use AI to do things." That I think as we get more knowledge about what AI can do and how it can help us, I think you're going to find people saying, "Hey, if we embrace AI, we can get more stuff done as a company. We need those programmers. We need those managers. We need those IT leaders. But the people that we have to have are not the old style people who are rejecting AI tools, who don't know anything about it, but people who have learned how to use AI, people who have incorporated it in their job, people who have completed projects successfully using AI tools."